busy people getting fit in Fulshear, Texas. Our aim is to help you look better, feel better, and perform better as quickly as possible. I'm your host, Bryan White with Blue Eagle Fitness and Nutrition. Welcome. Hey, what's up, Clancy? It's been a few weeks. We haven't seen you. You've been out.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it was bad. It was rough, but I'm back.
We are so glad to have you back. And I've learned today already, we are not going to be talking about one of your favorite subjects, but that's okay because you can speak on behalf of our listeners because they don't like what I say anyway. And so you can defend them and you can spar with me a little bit, but we are going to talk about vegetables.
Okay, can I tell you something first?
Sure.
It's bothering me all day. Oh my gosh. And I feel like I owe you an apology. I'm gonna look you in the eyes. I'm sorry. I gave you a real hard time this morning because I called you yesterday because I was super excited about something. And no, I didn't leave a message, but I call people, I want them to call me back. And I gave you a pretty hard time. And you said, I was in a meeting. And I said, I don't care. Anyway, I put in there that I'm a 2 and I like to talk to people on the phone. And I know you're not a 2 and you like me to email you. It doesn't fill my bucket. Emailing my fun idea isn't filling my bucket like calling you and saying, I'm so excited. But at any rate, I gave you a hard time this morning and I apologize. I just want everyone to know that. And you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for your apology. I sincerely appreciate it. It's one of the fun parts about, living and working with each other. We're trying to accomplish similar or the exact same goals, and we just have different ways of getting there and different expectations of each other. So I appreciate that. Part of me wonders if you're just delaying the inevitable conversation about vegetables.
Part of it, I really yeah. I like to talk about relationships. You want to talk about vegetables. It's fine. About vegetables.
Okay, so let's start with what you don't like about vegetables. What do you not like about vegetables?
I don't like cutting up raw vegetables and eating them, and it's just I don't like cutting up anything because
Okay.
it's time, and it's not gonna happen. Like it won't happen, and I won't eat and if I'm gonna eat a vegetable, it's already like the little carrots that are already cut up,
Okay.
and I ate a vegetable. Go me.
Well, first of all, this isn't a race. This isn't a competition. It's not a game. There aren't really rules. So eating pre-cut up stuff is phenomenal. When I think about foods we can buy in the way that they're packaged, one of them are the fresh or the raw vegetables, right? That's one. That's what, yeah, you don't like that. Number two are fresh or raw vegetables that are pre-packaged or pre-cut up or pre-made, where all you have to do is open the bag and it's ready to go. So think about a bagged salad. We always get a couple of bagged salads so that when we get home or we pick up our food from HEB, we bring it home, we open up the bags, and we just dump it into a bowl, put in the salad dressing, put a lid on top, shake it up, and it's all ready to go, right? It's all ready to go. So that's two. The third are frozen vegetables. Okay, super simple. And then the fourth are canned vegetables. And I like always adding 1 or 2 canned vegetables to my grocery cart just so I can put them in the pantry. They're great for hurricane preparedness. They're great when you forgot to go grocery shopping or you went on vacation and you came back, you don't have any food. They're great for just a quick because you can just drain them and eat them, warm them up, of course. But yeah, so we have just raw, prepackaged raw, we have frozen, and we have cans. Those are kind of the vegetables that fall into those categories. When you buy vegetables, do you buy vegetables on a weekly basis? Let's start
Yeah.
there.
Yes, I do.
And
I do.
in what form are they in?
Okay, so like this week, I just went to HEB yesterday. I got 2 of the prepackaged boxes of spinach,
Okay.
the
Oh,
spinach, which I do not like to eat raw. It's not, I just don't
okay.
like it. I take the thing and I put it in a frying pan, add a little olive oil. I'll eat the whole container if it's cooked. Um, so I bought that and I bought some broccoli that was frozen. And I also bought spinach.
You brought what
And
kind of spinach?
what's that?
What kind of spinach?
The just frozen spinach. I love spinach because it has a ton of nutrients in it. And then what else did I get? I said broccoli and spinach, and then the salad, like the salad container, so I can because we make salads almost every night for dinner.
But
But I'm but what?
you don't like salads.
No, I love salad. I just don't like raw. I'm not gonna just munch on like raw veggies. I
Okay.
mean, I'll eat a salad. I do like salad, and I
Okay.
add stuff like feta and walnuts and stuff like that, all the fattening stuff.
So, I mean, but you add a little bit of feta, a little bit of walnuts. You just said avocado.
I love avocado.
Yeah, I mean, living outside of Houston, down south of I-10, right? We just add avocado or guacamole to everything. It's so great.
Hmm.
It's so great. Um, and then you mentioned earlier like dried cranberries.
Yeah, like I get when I take my whole spinach thing and I stick it in the fry pan, I put a little water and a little bit of olive oil for taste. I'll do sea salt, the I do the pink Himalayan sea salt and the 50% less sugar craisins and then some crushed up walnuts and I mix it all together. So it's like a little bit of sweet, a little salty taste. And I'll eat the whole thing, no
Okay.
problem. But eating like sometimes, and I gotta say, like different times of the year, uh, I'd rather just eat it all cooked, my veggies all cooked,
Okay.
than raw.
Yeah.
Salad, that just takes energy. It's like, I'm still chewing, and oh my gosh, I don't have time to chew all this food. It's annoying.
Okay. Okay. So, what types of, when we think about cooking food, what are the options that you have for cooking your vegetables?
I mean, I cook almost everything on in the frying pan with
And
a little bit of water and like the spices. I like to add
ever, do you
all.
ever roast your vegetables?
Oh yeah, and I air fry them too. I'm like now I'm hooked on my air fryer.
Okay. So, tell me more about your air fryer.
It has changed my life,
Okay.
really. I just don't enjoy cooking. I just don't like and I just rather have someone do it for me. But the cutting up stuff, we cut up sweet potatoes. Tonight we got a big plank of salmon, so we're going to cut that up. That's going to go in the air fryer, then the sweet potatoes will go in after that
Okay.
and that'll be we'll have a salad and that cuz we're all on like this new probably everyone in America is on like a new eating thing right now. Like we're trying to get back in healthy
Okay.
eating, having like sit down meals with like the protein, the veggie. Cause like last night we did broccoli and we put some water in the little like pan on the stove and then, drained it and I put a tiny bit of Parmesan cheese on it to make
Yeah.
it
Love it.
taste
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
So it's that.
So I love my air fryer, and actually the air fryer for me is basically a substitute for my oven roasted vegetables. So before the air fryer, get a baking sheet, put out, take my Brussels sprouts, cut them in half, lay those out on the sheet. We get prepackaged butternut squash. They come in little cubes. Open up the package, pour those out on the baking sheet. You can do the same with cubed sweet potatoes. Just pour those out on the baking sheet. Put a little olive oil, salt and pepper. And then here's a little trick that makes everything taste better. Bacon. Add bacon to add bacon to your roasted vegetable pan. And that's, so I can take that, put it all on a baking sheet, put it in the oven, or now that we have an air fryer, we can just put all of that at once
Yeah.
in the air fryer, put it on for like 15 minutes, and 15 minutes later, you're popping it out. It smells delicious. It tastes delicious because it tastes half like bacon. Um, I mean,
That's great.
yeah, it's a great idea. Oh, there is a step that I forgot to mention in there is that with the air fryer, I didn't really do this step so much when we were using the baking sheet, but with the air fryer, what I do is I take my cut up vegetables, whether I cut up the Brussels sprouts or whether I bought it prepackaged, and I pour it into a 1 gallon Ziploc bag. And then I take my olive oil and I drizzle olive oil in the 1 gallon bag. And then I add spices that I know I like. I like cilantro, I like rosemary, I like thyme, and I'll pick one or two of those spices. Usually cilantro, and then the next time I'll do rosemary and thyme, and then some salt and pepper. Put that in the bag, seal it up, shake it. I like to, shake it up, get everything covered in the olive oil and the spices, and then just pour that into the air fryer. Again, I think it takes 15 minutes. I mean, people tell me I hate vegetables, and I'm like, we're not doing it right. We're not doing it right.
Yeah.
We hate
Yeah.
vegetables. There are, just off the, you can go to HEB right now, and there's 60 or 70 different vegetables that you can try. I know Dave loves eating just raw radishes. Again, don't like them raw, that's fine. We can still roast them, right? Roast them in the oven, roast them in the air fryer. We could, another way, kind of the fourth way that I like to think about doing with my vegetables is a wok. You put in the frying pan, kind of same idea, flat bottomed wok, pour my vegetables into the wok after I put them in the Ziploc bag, and then, just cook them up from there. It only takes about 10 or 12 minutes.
I feel like you like to do the baggy thing because you like to burn extra calories.
What I
Like,
don't like is for some half of my food to be overly spicy, and then the other half of my food to be not spicy at all. And so I want to make sure that it evenly distributed as much as possible.
love it.
Have you
So
done
that's,
it? Have you done any of those things?
oh yeah, and I have a Misto. Have you heard of the Misto?
I have not.
Okay. So the Misto also changed my life because what I found is that I was pouring like 7 tons of olive oil in my veggies.
Okay,
And
yes, now I know what you're talking about.
yeah, got a little Misto. It's a little metal thing, and you open it up, you pour the olive oil in, then you pump it, and then it sprays your
Yes,
olive oil.
we used to have one of those. Yep.
So it's cool because you still get it and it evenly distributes. Plus, you're not getting like 7,000 calories in olive oil trying to eat your veggies.
Yeah.
So I really like that too.
Okay.
So
Very cool.
yeah,
Last question for you. What are your favorite vegetables?
I love all vegetables. I love green beans, but I like to add things. Like I'm an adder. Like if I'm gonna do green beans, I'm gonna get the slivered almonds, right?
Okay.
And it's so all my veggies are gonna have like friends that stuff that goes with them. So like,
Okay. So give us 3 or 4 examples. Green
okay,
beans,
so
almonds.
green beans are going to have the slivered almonds. You can buy them like super thin slivers, a little olive oil, salt. We'll do the broccoli. Like I said last night, we had the broccoli with Parmesan. Feta cheese on anything is like, I love it. We love Brussels sprouts at my house. So again, Brussels sprouts goes well with the 50% sugar-free craisins. Okay, because it's like got that tangy and then the sweet. And then I mix the bacon in there too
Got
with
it.
the
Got to mix the
sprout.
bacon in.
And let's see. Well, I mean, we mix. I'm a mixer. Like
Okay.
I love stuff up. So, and there's a fly bothering me. Sorry. So any type of vegetable that I can add nuts or cheese of any sort, like I try to put it in there.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Love it. Well, thank you very much, Clancy. For a woman who hates vegetables, you don't really hate vegetables.
Well, I didn't say I hated vegetables. I just like raw. Sometimes raw doesn't sit well with me.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, but there hopefully we gave people some ideas that, and none of these should take more than 10 or 15 minutes to, if your
Yeah,
time is an issue, you can definitely buy some prepackaged things, pour it into onto a baking sheet or an air fryer or into your frying pan, and have cooked vegetables, roasted vegetables in 10 to 15 minutes.
totally. And
Awesome. Add bacon. Yes. Thank you, Clancy. Always appreciate your time.
Thanks, Bryan. I'll see you later.
Okay, have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye.
You can get every episode of Busy People Getting Fit wherever you listen to your podcast or on YouTube. You can also reach us at busypeoplegettingfit.com. Until next time, thank you for listening.